Guy Martin and David Coulthard have been racing a superbike against a Formula One car. The car won the braking test.
Incredible, isn't it?
The bike was quicker through a slalom.
9.5 seconds.
Ah, smoked you.
And the car won the drag race by a nose. Now it's time for the final challenge. A race around Silverstone, the same course used for the Formula One British Grand Prix. The Superbike lap record here is 2 minutes and 3 seconds, but an F1 car is 30 seconds quicker.
So go on, the plan is?
The car is much quicker, we know that.
Yeah,
It's nothing to do with your riding talent or my lack of driving talent, it's just quicker. Even sitting on the stands there, it's quicker. Look at it.
Look at it.
It's just angry.
And so to make things competitive, this will need to be a special sort of race. David in the Formula One car will have to complete 4 laps before Guy on his Superbike can complete 3.
Right, are you beating me?
I don't want to because I really like you. And I only met you yesterday, but putting that man crush to one side, you know, I've got to do my bit for 4 wheels.
I'll give it my all. That's what, you know, we're in this racing situation.
Yeah.
I always give it my all, 100%.
The racers prepare.
You don't see me psyching myself up. What do you want me to do? Beat me chest. I don't get revved up, do I, Matt?
No, not at all. Nice and calm.
This is something a bit different, a little bit special. I'm racing a Formula One car.
You still want to run with some traction?
Yeah, please, sir.
David Coulthard in a Formula One car. I know what you're thinking, like the bike racers. Ooh, steely look and... I like that.
It seemed like a good idea when we were talking about it. Now I'm in the car, I'm not so sure. It's going to be difficult.
Guy and David do a slow out lap to form up on the grid. David deliberately spins his rear tyres to make them hotter and stickier, so he has more grip off the line. The race will start when the lights go out.
I lost quite a bit of time to Guy off the start, which, I'll be honest, it pissed me off a little bit.
I've got him in the turn 1. I beat David Coulthard in the turn 1. And then he just smoked me. Came around the outside of me in the first corner. Just looks so steady, that car. Yet going at warp speed.
The race is on. David may be ahead, but to take victory, he has to try and complete an extra 3.6-mile lap and pass Guy again. Helping David is downforce. The air rushing over the wings on his car pushes it into the ground, giving him more grip. Even with cold tyres, he barely lifts the throttle as he turns into the famous Copse Corner at 120 miles per hour. At the same corner, Guy is more than 40 miles per hour slower. Even though he's pushing so hard, the bike tries to spit him off.
You've got one of the best sequences of high-speed corners anywhere in the world, and that's Beckett's. It's the 3 corners that take you out onto the back straight. You look at the corner and you're going seriously quickly, and you just trust the downforce, and it's incredible what it delivers, and it's a great reminder just how incredible these cars are.
After the first lap, David has just a 21-second lead over Guy. If the gap only increases by that much each lap, David won't catch the bike, and Guy will win. But David's second lap is a fast one and takes another 35 seconds out of Guy's advantage. He's on the limit, pulling nearly 4G in turn 1. As Guy starts his third and final lap, it's still too close to call. David is half a lap behind.
I was starting to lose hope. I couldn't see him.
David starts his last lap. The car's average lap speed is 30 miles per hour more than the bike's, so the gap is reducing rapidly.
And then he appeared as we came into the farm section. The thing that's very impressive when you follow a bike on track is how much influence the rider has on the performance of the bike. His body is used to manipulate the bike, and you can see when he's in a long corner, he's moving his body to get some feedback from the tyres. It's a lot more involved than driving.
I'm impressed how close that bike is to the car. And like David said, when we was in the race, he had an eye on me going onto the straight, and he said he couldn't catch me.
On the straights, the bike hits 175, just 10 miles per hour slower than the car. But it's under braking where David makes up all the ground. He's able to brake later and in a shorter distance. Now it's all about whether Guy can fend off a Formula One car.
I eyed him up. I knew my opportunity would be round outside. Normally a difficult thing to do in car-on-car combats because you go out on the dirty track, but with the benefit of 4 wheels and tyres, a load of downforce, I was able to just sneak round the outside. And if I could have got my arms out of the cockpit, I would have given him a little royal wave.
He doesn't look to be a wrestling match, just effortlessly glides away.
With just over half a lap left, it's now a straight race for the line. And David Coulthard takes the checkered flag, completing his 4 laps, 13 seconds quicker than Guy completed 3.
My hands are really sore, even with power steering.
All right, mate. That is fast, boy. That is fast.
It was a good race, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely awesome it was, yeah.
There's only 2 of us here, and these guys have got a full team. But we've done the best we could with what we've got, so.
I thought Guy did a fantastic job. I mean, the track's really cold. He's not going to have a lot of grip. So the way he's squirting out of some of these corners looked at frightened the hell out of me.
It's opened my eyes to the motorbikes because I don't know much about them, but it was really good.
The bike there, it's off the line, is so quick.
I thought it'd be a bit further apart, but yeah, he looked good on the bike.
Well done. I thought I wasn't going to catch you.
I think he's done well to come back from the crash that he's had, to throw his leg over a bike and do what we've done over the last couple of days. It's been good, it's positive.
I'm happy though, I'm happy. I couldn't have done any more. Loved it on track, loved it. Loved it, getting to go out on my bike again that I've not rode for 6 months. I love riding my bike, but I got more out of talking to the lads in the garage. It's interesting, that it's a way of life. Being a Formula One mechanic is a way of life. Like, if I was 10 years younger, I would have jumped.
It's always a pleasure to be at a racetrack. The on-track, I know, is fantastic. It's always fun to drive a Grand Prix car. It's a real privilege driving one of those World Championship winning cars. But off-track has been the most enjoyable because it's been a new experience. To come along, meet Guy, understand a little bit of what makes him tick, to find out we've actually got some interests in common. I'm clearly not as technically passionate and absolutely not as interested in getting my hands dirty as he is.
Where are you putting these wheels, boy?
But somehow, I think there's a common thread. Over the course of this competition, the car has come out victorious, so well done to the car.
Going on very happy, loved it. It's been an honour.